Hello boys and girls, and welcome to another video game review by yours truly, Timber the Video Game Guy. This review will be on Final Fantasy I, created and produced originally by Squaresoft, but is now well known as Square Enix. In this review, I will be playing the version of FF1 found on Final Fantasy Origins for the PlayStation 1. Final Fantasy is a fantasy role-playing game in which you control 4 characters out of 6 to set out and save the world. This game is full of exploration, things to do, and characters to see, so don't worry, you will have many different things to do while playing through this game. The graphics in this game are beautiful, colorful, and well detailed. So as you can see, each character sprite is very well designed, and from fighting on plains and in caves, each battlefield looks as amazing as the next. And from the looks of it, I can tell the creators put a lot of effort into making everywhere you battle look exactly where you are. So for example, if you are traveling around in a swamp area, the battle environment will have a misty background and a ground that is covered in water, dirt, and grass. So, as you start a new game, you will have to create a party of 4 members, and your choices are a warrior, thief, red mage, monk, white mage, and black mage. Once you are finished with this process, it is time to take them on a huge quest, restoring the 4 crystals of light that each possess that have had their powers drained by the 4 elemental fiends, Lich the Earth Fiend, Merilith the Fire Fiend, Kraken the Water Fiend, and Tiamat the Wind Fiend. Throughout this game, as you wander the world, you will need to strengthen your characters, so that way you will have a better chance at survival. And to do this, you will run into random encounters, which will have you battle monsters for both experience and gil. Ooh, money! Every battle will have your characters on the right side of the screen, and the monsters will be on the left side. Be careful, because as well as attacking, a lot of the monsters can inflict status ailments, which will have random effects. For example, if a monster hits one of your party members with paralysis, that member will be unable to move. If they inflict poison on a party member, that member will take damage after each fight scene, as well as when you walk anywhere outside of battle. If a party member gets hit with a darkness attack, it will blind that member, highly reducing their accuracy. So for future reference, it's always a good idea to have a numerous amount of status healing items with you in your inventory, so when you do suffer a status attack, you will be well prepared. When in a battle, you will want to keep an eye on each party member's health, because if a member's health hits 0, then it's goodbye living, hello death. Finishing each battle has simple requirements such as killing all the monsters, fleeing from battle, or when all your party members die. Also, for finishing battles, you will be rewarded with experience points, which after reaching a certain amount, your party members will increase in level, also increasing their personal stats. As well as experience, you will receive gil, which is used as the currency in this game. What, you thought just training your party members would be enough? Ha! I laugh at you and your silly thoughts. Ha 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 ha! It isn't enough to just train, as you will need to purchase both armor and weapons, as well as items, if you want your party members to stand a chance in battles. So as you continue to explore the world, you'll find new towns, which have different shops that sell various items. For example, if you want to increase the attack of anyone in your party, you would head on over to the weapon shop to purchase new weapons. For defense, you would want to make your way to the armor shop and purchase shields, helmets, body armor, and gloves. If you need items to aid you in or out of battle, such as potion, sleeping items, or status healing items like I mentioned before, then you would go to the item shop. If your party has a white, black, or red mage, then you would want to head on over to either the white or black magic shops depending on which type of mage you have in your party. Speaking of magic, the MP system in this game is quite interesting, where instead of having your spells take a certain amount of MP to cast, your spells go by quantity. If a member decided to give up on life, then you will have to pay the sanctuary a visit to have them revive. If your party is really hurting or near death, then you would want to rest at the town's inn, which will allow you to fully restore your entire party's HP and MP, as well as the ability to save your game. Aside from visiting towns, on the world map, you will end up visiting many different locations such as caves, forests, dungeons, a vast desert, and other places. Also, walking isn't the only mode of transportation in the game, which would really suck if it was, but luckily on your travels, you will find new means of transportation to make your troublesome journey much easier. You'll find a canoe to help you with rivers, a ship to sail the open seas, and an airship to soar the skies, helping you get around the world much easier than the other two modes of transportation. In the end, I really enjoy this game. With all of the RPG elements this game has to offer, I highly recommend it to anybody looking for a memorable RPG to play. The only problems that bother me with this game are that sometimes I find the party members missing more attacks than they should. Like for example, I have gone through an entire fight scene in numerous battles where no one, or only one party member out of the 4 would hit a monster. Also, the absence of resurrection items can be a pain unless you pick the white mage, which in that case, if you didn't, then your best friend for reviving someone is the sanctuary. Other than that, I think it's still a solid RPG. So, that's it for me. I hope you viewers enjoyed watching. Thank you so much, and take care.